Hey, so listen, I don't intend on doing videos every day or more than one video every day, but every single day, multiple times a day, something happens that gets me thinking, and I know that it's the sort of thing that you go through as well. You don't know, I'm going to tell you. Cable. I've got Spectrum Cable out here in Los Angeles, and when I first got it, I did this deal with them because I was trying to save money. And I had this deal where it was like around $100 a month for everything, and I had 10 channels I could have, like cable channels, like, cable news or Discovery Channel, History Channel, that sort of thing. And then it went up and went up, kept just going up. And I'd call them every once in a while, like, what the hell's going on? Like, well, that was a promotionary thing, and, and I do like having the DVR. Let me tell you what I watch, okay? Because all I watch is I watch the History Channel. I mean, I suppose from time to time something on the Discovery Channel, but it's kind of rare. And then there's one show I watch on Fox News 5 nights a week. You can beat me up for that, but it's the best show on television. I highly recommend it. And it's called Gutfeld with an exclamation point, all right? Because it's funny. And he's destroying all of late night television. He's the #1 guy. His ratings beat out all the other late night TV shows combined. And it's just better because they've got people on there, I mean, smart people. He's got a couple regulars on there, and filming. There's a film crew here, and they're blocking the fucking road, and they don't give a fuck. So, anyhow, I'm aggravated today. Can you tell? I was aggravated yesterday. I made a little mistake on my project I had to fix, and I'll solve that when I get back, but that adds time to it. Everything went right from the beginning of this week. It hasn't started off as a great week. I'm making the best of it. But anyhow, so I use the DVR, and that costs money, right? Because if you're going to have any television that you watch, just DVR it. If it's an hour-long show, you can save 20 minutes. Now, I know a lot of you are already yelling at the screen, just stream it, get Hulu, do this. Yeah, I've been told all this before, and that's what I'm going to have to do. I know YouTube has like YouTube TV too, where you can get all the channels. And I recently became I don't know what they call it. I'm paying for YouTube now. I'm paying the $13 a month because I don't have to worry. I had ad blocker already, but there was an issue with that once in a while. And I figured, I use it all the time. I watch more YouTube than anything else, which you'll say, where do you get your news? We all know newspapers are a mess and cable TV's a mess. But, with YouTube, I actually follow everything. Even the stuff I already know I'm not going to agree with. At least I want to hear what that side is. So I follow the CNN, the MSNBC, and all that other drivel programming. And then I find that the independents out there, the independent journalist pages, they're the ones that will give you like the most truth. A lot of road blockages right now in my neighborhood. Now I got to do this. So anyhow, my bill, I got it in the mail yesterday. It's what are you doing? It's $193. That's outrageous, man. It was $172 for this whole past year, and I've just been paying it because I'm too busy working. I don't have the time. I could do this with you now. I have the time to do this because I'm driving. Right? I'm on my way to my shop. It's easy. Multitasking. But to put the time in and talk to these people on the phone and figure all this stuff out, it's just a pain in the ass. And if you're a cable company, there should be a package for like working stiffs like me. Like I've got Netflix. I only just got that this year. And and I buy DVDs all the time. This is such a pain in the ass. So they divert us, right? And we got a stop sign here, but the cross street here doesn't have a stop sign, and they're all being diverted. So they get to just keep going, and we're stuck here until we get some kind of break. It's a nightmare. So a cable company should just be able to provide internet for $40 a month, man. And some basic package. $100 a month would be a thing that people could say, okay, I could do that. They could get TV and cable, basic cable, and internet, and people would be happy with that. But I pointed out to this kid on the phone who's like a really fast talker, trying to talk me into all this other stuff. He's not listening to me. And, you know, there's only so much you can watch. And it's funny, what they should do is it should be on a meter, like your electric. You pay for the electric you use, right? So if you went out of town for a month and you unplugged everything in your house, your electric bill is going to be next to nothing. So basically, whatever you're paying, that is for all the stuff, all the channels, 24/7, 365. But in reality, if your TV's only on for 2 hours a day, technically the cable, that's all you should be paying for, is 2 hours a day. What would that actually work out to based on the numbers they're charging you for 24/7, 365? You hear me? So it just seems like such a ripoff. Now, I need to figure this out, because I'd still like to watch the Gutfeld show, and I'd like to keep watching the stuff that I watch on, you know, the History Channel, which is only a few shows, really. That's it. The rest of my time, I'm on YouTube or watching a movie on Netflix, which I don't know what I did there, because I guess when you sign up for it, you select all this stuff, and now they just keep showing me the same stuff. There's not enough diversity in my, because I'm a man, picked all the man stuff. There's not enough diversity in my selection on my Netflix, personally. I gotta solve that friggin' problem. It's just, you know, first world problems, man. First world problems. There's people living in other countries. They got dirt floors. They got to walk a mile to get clean water. And then, well, it's not even clean. They still got to boil it. Living around animals that eat them, you know. I'm complaining about my cable bill. Anyhow, I'm just friggin' frustrated, man. The meter idea, I think, is a genius idea. But these cable companies, man, and I said to the kid, I said, dude, you guys you got to be losing. He's like, well, we have streaming too. He's like, well, why does anybody want to stream from you? There's all these other, you guys, and everybody's speeding. I can't make this turn. There's all these other streaming services that exist already that are affordable. So it's a weird, there's this weird scenario thing going on. It would be nice, because Spectrum's too much money. They're charging way too much money for the cable as it is. I'd rather find a cable service that's going to charge me $40-50 a month, and then just do these other things like the Hulu or whatever, if that's what I need, if that's what will give me, you know, access to Fox. What the fuck are you doing, lady? Jesus. Oops. Yeah, sure, I'll just, you know, you guys are seeing me really frustrated today. I can't get over it. And I'm laughing at myself, because I know you're watching this and you're going, this guy's psycho. Somebody asked me on here, it's like, how many times you had your ass kicked, or you had your ass kicked? And I've never really had my ass kicked. I could use a good ass kick. And in the immortal words of my cousin Vinny, I could use a good ass kick. Typically, I do the ass kicking. I never start it. I'll finish it. Usually when somebody's giving me some kind of hard time, or somebody mouths off to me, and I give them that what for, the way that I look at them, it's usually over before it could even start. But, which is a nice superhero power to have. Anyhow. I don't understand it. If you're in Los Angeles and you have figured out a way to have affordable internet and television, like basic stuff, these things I'm mentioning, and you know you've got that for under $100 a month, would you please tell me who it is and where you got it from, and whether, if you're happy or not, and all that other good stuff. AT&T went nuts with me with stuff. I wasn't happy with DirecTV. My building's weird about DirecTV. They don't want you to have it because they don't want to put those little satellites on the roofs or on the sides of the buildings. So that's kind of a thing now. I need help, man. I still need help with the YouTube, actually. Sarah helped me out, and she showed, I know, I talked to YouTube, and I know which AdSense account I have to cancel so I get paid. But when I go there, I spent 45 minutes the other day. I couldn't find the friggin' settings button to cancel the one thing. And she pulled it up, no problem. We didn't cancel at that moment because she's like, let's just be sure. And I knew which one it was. I should have just said, let's just do this. I'm just terrible. When you live alone, you work alone, this is not a woe is me thing. It's not a woe is me thing. But it is tough, man, because when I get home, I'm mentally drained. You know, like today I made this little mistake because I'm mentally tired still. And I got a lot of other things on my mind. It really requires focus, what I do. So, you know, you get home and then it's late already. You're wore out. You got to find the time to do that. And not on top of that, you know, usually when I break for the day, 3 days a week at least, I got to run errands. I got to get food or do other things. It's just, it's a lot to do by yourself. But that's my life. My choices put me here. It's all okay. I'm just saying there's a reason why it's hard for me to find the time to sit there and talk to one of these people on the phone and try to solve this. And when I do it, I end up talking to somebody who's, you know, they work for the company. They're not listening to you, really. They're trying to talk you into other things. It's not about helping you save money. It's about keeping you from quitting and deleting it. And it's a necessary thing. You need to have the internet. So there was a box. I remember seeing a box. You know, I think Verizon or something sold some box that you could put in your house so you just get internet. Maybe I should look into that too. But I got to find the most cost-effective way that's going to give me the best signal, the fastest signal, so I can still upload videos and do the stuff I do with the YouTube and everything else. But if you're in Los Angeles, because your advice to me, if you live in some other place, that doesn't necessarily matter because the systems are different, companies are different. But if you're in LA, and not in the valley, I'm talking like in the city, because that's the other thing. Some cable services and services aren't available in certain little zip codes. It's weird the way that they do it. But if you're in like the Hollywood-esque area, you know, Los Angeles proper, and you got some system you're happy with and it's affordable, man, reach out to me and let me know, will you? Help me out, man. Help a brother out. I can't take it anymore. You every once in a while, you sit down, you look at your bills, and I'm more on top of it now because I'm paying bills for a house in another state on top of living here. So it's starting to get to me a little bit, I suppose. I got to cheer my ass up. That's what I got to do. I got to get this project done and installed. So how about I just stop talking and get to that? I hope you are having a better day than I am. I got the Gladiator watch cuff on today. Brought that back. I'm wearing all the other ones I've been making. I made another one last night. I'm all over the place, sorry, but it fought me the whole way, and I didn't think it was good. But I kept working it and changing details and had to replace a part, put it on. I did that flawlessly, and then I added some extra stitching, and now it turned out to be a pretty cool one. Shocked. And I'll show that to you soon when I get this other thing in the mail, because I want to compare it. And those of you who've been watching those videos will get a kick out of it. Just feels good to get this off my chest. You guys are like my therapist. I bet you a lot of YouTubers, that's what they're doing. They're treating you as a friggin' therapist. You should be charging me, right? For having to listen to my blather. Okay, I'm out of here. Again, I hope you're having a better day than I am. Choose to be happy and be good to one another. I'll catch you on the next one.